We're
Hi,
back.
everybody.
We
Some of
did
us are
something.
some of us are richer in spirit. Some of us are richer in store credit.
Hey, I'm fine with it. I had a great weekend.
Oh, I had
Yeah,
a
the weekend was
fantastic one.
awesome.
I got a box. That's all I needed.
It's not even a box of cards. They just gave him a box.
It's no,
And
I got an IOU for a box.
that's not a
'Cause I had,
box.
We wanted the next set. We were smart.
All
All
right.
right.
You guys regale us with your tales of adventuring and aiding monies, and I'll just sit here and look pretty.
Jesse,
All
you go
right.
first, because
All
I already
right.
talked yesterday.
Yeah, you did. So we obviously this weekend, Matt, myself, and obviously the first place person right here, Shane Doutcorth.
Oh, I thought it was the guy in the background.
Nah, that's just the president. He's just there.
That's just the
But
president.
welcome. But Shane, welcome on the show today. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
Another victory, another night on.
Yep.
So I want to talk about your deck first before we go into our rejoicements of our great weekend.
Sure.
So you played this. We'll call it a very large Gemini Man deck.
Yep.
Now, was this on? I'm looking over this, like the numbers and stuff like that. Did this deck just become that big because you just wanted to have all the answers?
Yep. That's like exactly why I had all of the cards in the deck. Is because like for example, like in UFS there's like hundreds of playable decks. Like in Magic, for example, there's like 7 best decks. In Yu-Gi-Oh, there's like 3 best decks. But in UFS, it's like impossible to prepare for. Like there's just like so many playable characters and like so many different ways to play them. I just wanted to make sure that my deck had like all of the answers. Like hundreds of players.
Hmm. What was your highlight card would you say of the weekend?
Champion of Justice.
Champion of Justice.
Yep.
I remember I remember you staring at my board for several turns with Champion of Justice, and you're like, I don't want to discard this card because it doesn't commit anything.
Yeah. I couldn't really like it didn't really have that much like it didn't really do a lot against your deck, but like
But,
every other deck with like air or like or water, it was like the MVP against
oh
those
no,
decks.
I lost it. I had many tough matchups with the main deck Hatred of Autumn, so I got the opposite of that plan. I was like, oh, you're playing Hatred of Autumn. This is going to be a long game. And then they had to use Hatred of Autumn on Long Journey.
Yep.
Stop just to protect themselves. That was a great turn. That was a great game with me and Tim Keefe. Oh, what was your highlight match of the weekend?
Ooh, highlight match. Probably top 4 against Tim Keefe, I would say. That was the deck I had the most trouble with. He like 2-0'd me in Swiss, like round 3. I got 2-0'd by like Tim Keefe. I'm like, dang, I just got beat by like, Tim
Life
Keefe.
Ringman.
Life Ringman of all things, yeah. So I wasn't prepared for that matchup at all. Like I had no idea what he was gonna do. Like turn 2, he tossed like 8 speed, 12 damage, Hao Ryokan. I just had to take it.
I mean, to be fair though, there was 3 life decks in top 8,
Yeah.
so it can't be that out of nowhere.
Here's the thing: is they were 3 different life decks. They were kind of like Tim Keefe was this like Tim and Mason's my deck were kind of the same idea of like we're just gonna brawl with like big speed, big damage moves, and then Gutsman just brawls with I have a butt and I'm gonna just sit there and just keep hitting you hard. Like I can't wait to for us to get the videos up, Matt, because there's a couple of those matches I want to see, and I know you're working on that.
Yep. Give enough StarCraft for the night to work on those.
Good.
Well, the late night StarCraft.
Yeah. So you came with the Philly and the Maryland group kind of together, or
Yeah, yep.
okay?
Yeah,
So you want that? Well, we appreciate you.
Guys, all of the Maryland guys actually drove up through PA, and they actually drove 2 cars, and they picked everyone up, and then we just.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's not bad at all.
Why don't you regale people with my favorite sideboard card that you had, Dragon Goddess.
You Dragon Goddess, that card was so clutch against Kim. Yeah, so what happened was that the winner of the St. Louis Pro Tour, Brandon Jones, him and I were talking, and we're like, hey, what kind of cards do we have to combat Kim with? You know, like there isn't really much for Water to combat Kim. So the one day he shows up, he's like, yo, do you think we should play this card Dragon Goddess? And I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty neat against Kim, because like 8 of his 11 attacks have the mid blocks for Dragon Goddess, so it's easy to like, you know, combat his kicks with that card.
Yeah.
Especially because a lot of times he'll like play like 5 foundations and hold on to 1 kick as a block, and you can use Dragon Goddess then on your own turn to pitch that kick out of his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had actually looked at that card a couple weeks previous, after getting salty and getting wrecked by Dan playing Kim, and I thought about it, but I don't, unless a card is really good, like Templar, I don't like using a card unless I can use all of its effects. So I put it to the side, and I was just like, I thought about putting in key ends, but I ended up not doing it the last second because I found out Dan wasn't coming, and then I forgot there was still another Kim deck. So I was just like, well, I'll just hope the rest of the room just out metas Kim for me, which it did. Thank you.
Yeah, if I didn't have Dragon Goddess, I wouldn't have beaten Kim for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching intently the end of that match.
I don't know. You also got a lucky win there.
Yeah,
Where did that Mega Man come from?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but was it in a sleeve? It was.
Yeah, so like he has a turbo deck, and his character was in a red sleeve, so it must have gotten like, mixed up with his main deck. So it wasn't until like he went to Cycle where he like drew his last couple cards, and Mega Man was like right there.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a big blow. He had me dead too. Like he had like.
Shenanigans happened.
Shenanigans happened, more or less. He had an unregistered card in his deck. I mean,
Ooh.
I was handed the shredded remains of Mega Man. I told to just get it out of here.
And now you know why Mega Man X exists.
So, Shane, overall, what did you think about the 2K?
Dude, that was like probably the most well-run event I was at ever. It was like Sean puts on a really good event for sure.
Okay, the boss is hinting at something strongly.
Oh, you want me to show him this?
I
All right, look, this is Mega Man X.
oh, geez, the designer series.
We are not confirming Mega Man X, people. Don't get hyped.
We just are seeing. Oh,
Here we go.
that looks so nice.
That looks really, really good.
Those
Isn't
came
that
out
designed for
great.
the fan mission version?
Is that like the really high? That's the high-end one,
Yeah,
right?
that's the high-end one. That's
Oh,
his,
jeez.
yeah,
I'm
those
pretty
are high-end
sure
ones
this is
and a
a picture
Comic-Con.
of it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm not even a big fan of Mega Man, and I'm kind of
But I like those. The designer series figures are always
yeah.
great.
Pull out a box of Mega Man Battle for Power next.
Not tonight, Matt. Let's see here. Outside of your deck, what was your favorite deck of the top 8?
Favorite deck of the top 8? Probably Tim Key's Ringman deck. I want to play that deck so bad now.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was there when you messaged him at like 2 in the morning talking about, dude, this is just me like Vincent Gray all over again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take his like creation again and play it. Honestly though, that deck's like it's explosive and it's like fun to play, you know.
Oh, yeah. When I get the videos up, do we have a terrifying match? Feature match where the first 2 games total were 5 minutes. He put me to 1 on his turn 1 when he went second.
Did he just go like?
He went like Moon Tracer, not over yet. Play a Haoryoken or something, or played 2 not over yets. And then smashed my face with like a Haoryoken or something. Had like 3 difficulty, and then played 1 foundation and said go.
Tim Keefe didn't know what my cards did, and it almost cost him the top 8.
I seen that.
Like
yep.
the game one of our top 8, he goes in, and I'm like, I block his first attack with a clever strategist, and I'm like, I know he's gonna go in, but I had like all the plays, and then he goes, not over yet, Venom shot, and I'm like, okay, and his first thing he goes is pitch. He does some effect first, and I go cheerful and friendly to try to clear my clever strategist, and he sits there, he reads the card, he's like, revoke, and I'm like, okay, discard the card for +5 damage. I then go blow up my Muay Thai to put it to 1 speed, and he's like, okay, and then he starts activating his Kaioken Disciples, and he doesn't realize that we're now at equal foundations because I blew up 2 of them. And he was like, he missed. He literally had lethal, and then lethal just disappeared off the board. And I drew a dead hand and lost that game. I was like, well, I drew 1 attack. This is not going to win me this game.
Yeah, he also had I believe it was what is it? The one card that seals all death or earth cards. He had that on the board.
He had hatred.
Yeah, he didn't use that for some reason.
Self-destruct was the terrifying thing for me. But I've continued the tradition of anyone who casts self-destruct on me, I eventually win. I had about 45 cards in my remove from game zone, but I won. Cast all 3 self-destructs in 1 match.
Wow.
That was how I lost to him game 2 in Swiss. He started in that card, and then like 8 turns into the game, he just plays like that card. It blows up my entire board, and then on his next turn, he goes like Snake Slam into like the stun 3 attack. I'm just like, wow, okay, I guess I die.
Like low.
Yeah. Yep.
That'll do it.
Yeah, the fact that he was playing Snake Slam, that was unexpected.
It's a 3 low for 6 with a 3 check and a +1 high block.
It does
very
numbers.
Solid stats.
Yeah, dude, he was blocking like a lot of my attacks with Snake Slam, so.
And that's what I was doing with Magnet Slams a lot of times. It was like, well, you're playing a lot of high attacks. I guess this Magnet Slam is going to sit here for a minute.
Yeah, it's like the best block in his deck, and then if you don't hit him, it's like, all right, I guess I'll just 20 you with the Snake Slam.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I want to play this deck too.
Yeah, it's pretty
the other deck I really want to talk about is Robert Snyder's Life Guts Man. I can't wait to get the camera. He had 2 games on camera, the last round and the first round of top 8, or both on camera. And I want to watch both of those matches because I watched him when he went reversal. He went block, reversal, aerial ring, boomerang, do Gutsman's ability, hit you, and then he goes block again, another aerial boomerang, hit you, and both of them are they're going to go to the top of the deck at the end of the turn, and then he just goes draws them both back up, and 2 other cards, he's like, hit. I'm like, oh, that was scary to watch. Just watch the mature deck just die. Like, we beat him in the final round. We beat someone in the last round. It was like, okay, guess he's getting there. I think he beat Brett Blaze the last round. Like, whew, that was a great match to watch. Oh, man. Outside of the whole weekend, I thought it was great, though. Sean put on a great event. Ryan Fields, top-notch on the judging for the weekend. Yep. The Friday night was awesome. I know Matt knows nothing about it because he decided, to stay back. But
Some people wanted to rest and relax and play test.
Well, me and Tim Keefe enjoyed some great volleyball, and Shane knows about that. I was just spinning around in circles.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing in the whirly ball cart.
It's like, whee!
It's a shame.
Oh, that was great. Alcohol and whirly ball is too good.
How excited are you for the prospects of the next 2K being in Vegas?
Being in Vegas, I'm pretty excited about that one.
Can I get all 100 players to show up for it?
We can get a lot of players, yeah.
We want 100 players from Vegas alone.
100 players from Vegas alone?
Wait,
we can
what?
do it.
Pile them in.
Huh.
I don't know. I think
the next UK was going to be in Nashville. That's interesting.
That's another one. He's potentially planning multiples of these.
Ah.
Like we're gonna the locations are gonna be better chosen. Like Rochester, you wanted to be the first one because it's Rochester,
Yeah.
but
Because-
we've
because
come to
it's his home base.
he understands that Rochester is a tough place to get to, both from land, air, like literally all options of transportation. It's a tough place to get to. So we're scouting other options for later on. I don't lie, I actually kind of, if he goes to Vegas if it's like far enough down the line, it's not like deep before Gen Con, it's like in the right time frame, I want to go to Vegas and be like, I'll roll in for a weekend. No, it'd be great.
All I know about Vegas so far is I've been told that I'm going.
Well, you're
I
going to
think
Gamma. I think you're doing Gamma, right?
I think I'm doing both.
Oh. Somebody's going
Well,
to work.
I don't know if I'm going to Gamma, as 100%. That's still up in the air, but I think I might be I think I'm either running the store for him or being a judge.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Or maybe I get to play, who knows? Maybe he just wants my pretty face there. I did say that the next time I wouldn't charge my appearance fee.
What are you talking about?
I need that soundboard up for crickets.
I mean,
Do I actually have that?
Oh.
I'll do Google Editor and see if I have that.
no.
Oh, yes. Oh.
So, we've talked about your deck in the 2K a little bit. I need to
Oh,
ask.
I do have it.
Oh, no crickets. Oh.
Crickets.
I have you and Jason in the same room. Is there anything interesting you guys could tell us? Anything at all?
Ben and Jerry's.
You want to show me these?
Yeah, they're not ours.
Ooh.
These aren't ours. These are Ben and Jerry's cards.
Oh.
Ooh.
Memory game.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. What's this one?
Oh,
Coffee, buzz, buzz, buzz.
Wait,
Chocolate fudge brownie.
you can send them the jar wall.
Jar wall.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A narwhal.
Jar wall.
The jar wall. Let me show you this. You guys like it?
I am.
So Jarwhal set confirmed. Got it.
There's the 2K map on.
The 2K mat?
Yeah, they've seen that, but they haven't seen this.
We've seen that. We have that.
Jason's going to go get something. I don't know what he's going to do, but
Ooh.
Boy.
I mean,
No,
I
he said
this
it's something we haven't seen yet.
Oh, that's nice.
board game.
Yeah.
I will lie. And if there's one thing I was sad about Gen Con, I was not able to get a chance to play that game.
Yeah. I
Oh God.
Terrifying painting set confirmed.
new artwork.
You
Next
are.
card?
That could be a scary foundation. I don't know. I can see that as an interesting thing.
It's hard not to smile next to it. Hold on.
That's
Yeah. I'm
oof.
upset that I did not get to play it as either. I ended up right as I was thinking about playing it. Ended up going to do work instead,
Mhm.
and then
It'll be here soon. That's what matters. It'll be here soon.
I just
We have-
realized Sean still has my copy of Top Gun.
He was just telling me yesterday he was hoping you'd forget about that.
I know what to talk to him about in the morning.
All right, what decks do we got that we got to talk about too?
What's your next planned travel event? You go everywhere, Shane. Where's your next plan?
I try to go everywhere. The Rockford Pro Tour is in a couple days. I won't be able to go to that one, but I believe 4 Vegas players are going to that one. So they're growing up really fast.
They're starting to get they're starting to leave the nest. It sounds
Yep.
like
Really,
that's good to hear, actually.
yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to the Nashville Pro Tour. I'm not sure if I can make it, but I definitely want to. Other than that, I'm working on the PTC schedule for 2016, and there's about like 20 or so Pro Tours already scheduled. So I'll have to figure something out there. Other than that, the next event I'll be at is at Worlds, but I won't be playing there. I'll be running it.
You're gonna be running that. You're gonna run a tight ship. You gonna throw down those game losses that are necessary?
If it's necessary.
Game
Wow.
lost. You looked at me wrong.
Well, I'm sad that I can't make it to Vegas for Worlds, but my work's being a jerk to me. Unless I, win the Mega Millions this weekend or the next few weeks, I don't know. I don't think it can happen. Because I need enough time for the money to actually get to me. I don't think I can go. I don't think I want to do Vegas on credit. I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I had to leave my plans open because I might be going to Comic-Con, and I still want to go to Gen Con, so I'm missing Vegas again this year.
Don't worry. There's plenty from Rochester that are going to make the trip.
Yep, and
Well,
also I might
obviously-
be in Vegas 3 other times this year.
Who's all going from there?
Well, I know Sean, Chrissy, and Kevin, I'm pretty sure are going.
Giggles is going.
Giggles is going. I believe Ryan Fields is still going. He's Ryan Fields has been in like the work, like a bad, not bad thing. He's just kind of in a tight work situation, so he's not playing a lot of UFS. That's why he actually didn't really want to play. He's working overnights, so like he literally rolled out of work and ran the Saturday event. Like that man was a trooper. So I hope he go. Brian's always come up with he comes up with some deck at some point, and it's just like it's fire, and no one expects it. Like the Bombo last year, I'm really hoping he comes up with something like, right, what are you playing? It's like, don't worry, I got this, and it's gonna be like he's gonna play some random character nobody plays, and he's just gonna kill people on turn 4, like a combo of some sort. I'm like, oh, really?
You should play Cutman.
All the cuts, the deepest cuts.
I actually got to build that tonight. Water Cutman.
You got to do it. It's your problem.
Yeah, I agreed to it. Tim's idea intrigued me. I'm going to abuse Everhopeful, and Sean's gonna regret forcing me to build Cutman.
Oh God, because you build foundations on your.
Yeah.
Oh.
I second chance, get a momentum, bounce my Everhopeful on their turn, block with it, bring it down, do his response, get another foundation off the top of deck.
Sigh.
Or I can ready my Siberian Scientist, draw a card, and add the top card of my deck to a foundation.
Oh God.
And then I can use all these face downs to blow them up to pump up my Finale Rosso multiples. And have 21 damage on that card. Good thank Tim. Speaking of new
Tim
deck
Keefe.
ideas, what's your next new deck idea, Shane?
My next new deck idea. I really don't know. I kind of want the new the Battle for Power set to come out. I don't have any idea what's in that set, but like
Come on, Shane, you're killing it. We all know
We'll
this.
take the humor. We'll take the humor in that one.
I honestly don't. I have no idea what's in that set.
We all know bases in that set. We all know it.
But like I just feel like I want more like cards to like build decks with. It feels like right now, air, chaos, water, and life are like the strongest symbols, and it's like I kind of want more cards to like come out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I want more cards for death, I think.
Yeah,
because
for
I
sure.
want death's something I want to play. I want more void pieces, but Sean says I have enough.
I kind of just want order to come back around.
Yeah, order's the other one.
Order's in that symbol spot that's like I really want to play order because I really want to play hyper bombs, but I don't want to play chaos. And I'm like, it's like death is really light right now, and order's just kind of like
Yeah,
it just
like,
doesn't assemble. You put an order deck on the table, and you're half a BB Hood deck, and you're half of like another deck. It's just like it just doesn't work.
yeah, this is my problem with my order deck is I build my attack lineup, and then I look at my foundations. My foundations aren't good enough. And then I look at my attacks again. I'm like, oh, all these have good. I'll just play a good deck instead.
That too.
So, give me a reason to play Brain Flush off of order.
Soon.
Spoilers.
I got a reason.
Spoilers.
No.
It always works, though.
I'm gonna throw my phone at you. I'm gonna throw my own phone from here all the way to your house, and it's gonna hit you and then come back like a boomerang.
Okay.
Maybe like just the characters, but not the abilities for every set from now on.
All right. You want to tell him that?
You can go.
Okay.
So Jason
Ooh.
says that he's thinking about spoiling characters for Battle for Power,
Ooh.
but not
Ooh.
like, but not like anything else.
Yeah, just who that was in it.
Yeah,
Not the abilities.
not the like abilities. Oh wait, what? Just the.
Just what characters.
Oh, okay. So just what characters are in Battle for
So
Power,
he
not
can
the
do it. We got
I think
30 minutes. He can do it.
I think it would be a good little. I think that would be at least something to tide the masses. It's like a little thing that's been holding up. Like we're
Finally confirm if Base is or is not actually in it.
hey, people didn't believe Dr. Kozik was in the last set until they actually saw it in the packs. Okay, everybody thought that was a troll post on the wiki for a long time. That was great. I remember people were like, "No, who's Dr. Kozik? He doesn't make any sense." I'm like, Dr. Kozik's a character. He was in the game. You don't play Mega Man. That's your problem.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
thing
it.
is-
He got 30 minutes. He can start showing the pictures now.
So what's Jay? How many nights a week are you playing UFS right now?
I would say on
Oh,
average maybe like 3 or 4.
Wow. But you're also like you pulled together a play group out of Vegas, and
Yeah.
you've got a lot of guys now. Like I'm starting to trade with over the forums with your guys, and it's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, they want to do Trinity guys really badly.
They really did, and that was I actually the second I accepted his offer, I got 3 emails today before I was gonna log in today and take them down and everything, and I logged in today and there was 3 email offers. I'm like, they're gone, guys. You gotta be like that on them. It's a hot card.
They gave you a lot of stuff for those Trinity guys.
Yeah, he did, but he knew if he lowballed me, I would just laugh at him and be like,
Right.
I'm good.
Yep.
That's
yeah,
what
'cause
people.
I remember going into the store and they were talking about like, hey, do you know this guy? He's trading 4 Trinity geysers. I'm like, I had to face that deck in the weekend.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I was happy with them for the time being. Because the biggest issue is Giggles was so on the ropes for Poughkeepsie and the 2K I want to play, and he was really liking Ringman at one point. And I was just like, I didn't want to lock him out of a card that he owns, because that's the one thing I don't like to do with him is, oh Jeff, you want to play this deck? I don't like to borrow his cards that he's using. Like I think it's one of my things with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always so when I saw Sean got him in, I'm like, well, I guess it's time to cycle some store credit.
Yeah, Jesse.
Yep.
Why do you think I built his decks for him?
It makes a lot more sense now.
Unfortunately, he went back to Snake Man. I'm like, no, I want to use the jacket.
I have 3. You could use my jackets.
I need 4.
No,
I
sorry.
need 5.
You need 5. You want 5 jackets in the deck? You're like, you gotta go deep.
Gotta be 5 pop collars deep.
5 pop collars deep. That's Matt Hughes for you, everybody.
Pretty deep.
Pretty deep.
Life Ringman might actually be up Giggles' alley, though.
I think we could change. It's definitely Tim Keith always does one thing when you get a deck out of him, especially ones that are like he plays when he plays at an event and you haven't seen the deck repeatedly. Like we usually take it at that point and then it just gets run with and people take the changes to it. It evolves.
Yeah.
Like I would be surprised if that deck's rolling around for a while, just as an alternate option for Ringman because it's just so blowout.
People
I mean, and
laugh
also
at
he's
me,
playing
but I-
cards that no one plays.
Yeah.
Like no one plays the friggin' the
Not over
Talbane
yet?
action. Yeah, no one plays Not Over Yet. That was the first time I saw it played, and I'm like, okay, that card's okay. I was never really like whatever. And then I'm like, see it in play, and you're like, oh, that stacks. Okay, that's pretty cool.
I want to play it
Oh.
in Jiffany.
Oh God.
I want to play everything in Jiffany.
Hey, there's your life Jiffany plan right there. Just play his deck and mod it to Jiffany off of life. Just
got
make
the plan.
gigantic. I think gigantic life moves is all you need, Matt. You don't need a finisher. You just need to make a gigantic move. That's life's thing now.
But what I really want is something to go with my fire attack lineup that he used for Hoitzil and I used for Ava.
Poke, 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 poke. Dead.
Like, I need a real character that's not Ava to work with it.
No, you don't. He was fine.
I end every single game with 3 cards left in my deck or I'm dead.
Exactly. Oh, let's see here. All right. So let's think here. What else?
Yo, actually, I want to take a moment to talk about How Ryoken.
Harioken.
Yeah, so I lost, I think, 6 games the entire weekend, and 4 of them were to HRK. 3 of them were to Tim Keith.
Three of them-
507.
Like,
How
that card
did
is
you
brutal.
enjoy the Mason playing against Mason in the top 8? Like
Like,
I watched him missile the Harioken at you, and I'm like, well, Shane's learning what we play against.
Games
Shane.
killed me with 2 attacks. Like,
Yeah.
he played like 1 attack, and it was like 9 speed for like 12 damage. I had to take it, and then like 2 turns later, he does the same exact thing.
Yep.
Just 2
Like,
attacks, and that was it.
Matt, I will say, Sean describes Mason very correctly. He plays the fairest game of UFS,
He does,
and
yeah.
And it
Like-
works.
it works. That's what's crazy. Like the fact that he actually, like, if I remember correctly, like there's just so, like a lot of the card, like his deck, like he showed up at the PTC in Poughkeepsie, and after I beat him in the top 8, like I literally laid his deck out. I'm like, all right, where are these? Where are these cards? Where are these cards? And he's like, we don't have enough of them. And I'm like, I just literally reached in my bag and I'm like, here, finish your deck. Like I gave him, like, he was missing a revoke. He was minus still a revoke, and I'm like, now you have 4 revokes. Now you have these things. It's just like there's Neomax. There are Neomax life cards he just didn't have access to. But that deck's scary. Like it's
is,
just
yeah.
a giant move. Giant moves hurt.
Yeah, a lot of speed too. Like game 3, I had to use Champion of Justice to commit the hairpin just so I could survive.
Did he
Yeah.
ever? Did he ever like? Did you ever like take a chunk of his health and he just gained it all back? And you're like, well, I'm back to square one.
Yeah, well, there was this time where he played he played what is it? I think it was HRK. He gained 3 off of that and then 2 off of my, and then I reversaled him for 5, and he basically gained 5 and then took 5. Like,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah, I won't lie. There's a couple copies of Grandmother's Hairpin on my table back here that I'm tempted to sleeve up at some point.
Dude, that card is legit.
Okay, so we do have a question for Shane. They want to know what do Vegas players like, be it character or symbol? What's their preferred pick a poison?
Preferred symbol or character?
Yeah,
Honestly, like everyone just kind of plays everything right now. Like there really isn't a specific symbol that people play. With the competitive players, it's water. Like a lot of the competitive players just go to like the water symbol because it just has everything right now.
It does have a lot.
Yeah, as far as like the casuals,
Life has a lot
yeah,
of-
it's pretty diverse.
Like, Life has a lot of cards as well. Like, I was looking at, I mean, because this is largely because there's 3 Life decks in top 8.
Yeah,
But
we actually have a lot of those decks in Vegas. A lot of life decks. There's a Pharaoh Man deck that plays 9 2-checks. It's like the most manly deck in Vegas, probably. It's like
I got a deck
2
I'm
Leona
working on.
Blade, 2 Nomai, 3 Pharaoh Wave. It's like it's pretty legit.
It's kind of like what Wagner played at Worlds, but
Yeah,
like
that.
Wagner was playing like 4 Smiling Missiles. He was played 3 Nomais. He played 1 Pharaoh Wave, and I'm like, wow, you are going deep, sir. Have fun.
I'm going to do something I've never done in UFS history and will probably never do again. Once I get hold of my Sebastian next week, I am building a deck with 8 2-checks.
8 2-checks.
gasp.
Sure. I played 4 Feline Spikes, and I think I played a deck with 16 cards below a 2-check at one time.
I played 4 Feline Spikes at one point. It was the only only attack in my deck, but I played 4 of them.
It was so much easier. You could play that on turn 1.
Oh.
Oh, Nick Brown, you were the best guy ever. I'm gonna play a foundation. I'm gonna respond with my character's ability. Discard a foundation. +5 to my check for feline spike. Kill you. So good. Those were the days.
So
Oh, we're all a little. I'm a little mental out myself.
actually, I have a question. This is a serious question. This is more for Jason in the back if he can answer it. Just because it is something that's very unclear that I know people want answers to. Can you tell us anything about what's going on with Indies? Because
So, are you familiar with the brand?
we know the brand.
We had
Brad on the show.
We had the president on the show 2 weeks ago.
But I was talking with Brad, and we weren't sure what we were allowed to say.
Okay.
No.
We're right now, we have a small set that's supposed to come out hopefully December for Indians, and we're waiting on just some final artwork, I think, for one of the characters. I think there's 4 characters total with support, and then another, 4 characters that are cross-compatible, I believe is the whole design for the set.
Okay.
And we're just waiting on final artwork so that it can go out.
All right.
Cool.
No,
That's definitely good to hear because it's been everybody's kind of always talking a little bit. We hear Indies, we know about it, but we're like, people. You know how many times we get asked questions about it? We're like, I have no clue. They're not giving us anything. That's more info than we have right now.
Yeah, right now the weird thing is everything's really ambiguous for our time schedule until 2016. 2016 slammed, and we kind of know what's going on there. But the end of this year is really hard to tell because it's all production stuff that we're just waiting on.
You're just literally waiting for boats. You're waiting for printers to get done and ships to come in. It sounds like.
And right now, Shane was working for the last 2 days with our manufacturer on the Mega Man Kickstarter. So I think everything is now being packed in the next 4 days. So everyone's backer kit, their backer levels are going to be packed individually in China, and they'll be shipped to us pre-postmarked. So we just ship them out when they get here, or to the distribution center in
Cool.
Europe.
Try to get them out. Try to get everything out as soon as possible. Which, when you guys at Gen Con, I remember you telling a lot of people you got an idea. You were saying have everything would hopefully be stateside by end of November, and everybody would have their stuff, December. That's still you guys are seeing that schedule pretty solid here.
Yeah, we have to be really careful because we've had so many delays before.
Yeah.
I know.
We understand.
Yeah.
We understand delays. Board gamers, they get delays make them so uncomfortable, and it's guys, you don't understand how sometimes delays happen. Not every game, every company's Fantasy Flight, and
I grew up with my main company being Decipher, which was riddled with delays. So I've just been used to it all my life at this point.
Well, we don't want to make that a reputation or anything, but it's really what's happened is Mega Man has blockaded our production, and we're just trying to push it through. So now once it gets out, everything just kind of pours out of our funnel that we've created.
All right.
So we're in a bottleneck right now. It sounds
We're
like.
definitely in a bottleneck.
But yeah, Brad wanted us to somehow just spoil the entire set. That's probably something Jason doesn't want us to do.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. As I was telling Shane,
He was really itching for it. He was
he wants to play with his characters.
I think that's the whole thing. Yeah, he wants to play with his characters.
I want to play with his characters.
But I was telling Shane a second ago, I'm leaning more and more towards getting rid of spoilers before the set comes out, unless it's a character. And even then, I don't necessarily think we should spoil abilities.
Just give us a character art. We'll take anything.
Should we give him
I won't lie. Back in the day, I will say up until before Shadow War, with Fantasy Flight, between Surge and Fantasy Flight, spoilers were literally the pre-release weekend back in the day. And you know what? maybe we're getting to that point where that's a viable option. I mean, as long as we're not playing into a set release that rolls into a that's gonna get like Darkstalkers. We kind of needed to know Darkstalkers a little bit ahead of time to make it for viable decks for Worlds. Because you release a set 2 weeks before Worlds, that gets a little itchy. But I can understand when we're trying to get releases and there's no big thing we're ramping up to that like a Worlds or a Nationals tournament. I'm fine with that. I'd be fine with it.
I don't know. I think spoilers generate hype. Hype is what every single game needs. So I'm always for spoilers. I grew up in the days of... What'd you say?
You just talk for me. You're closer.
He says that the hype is going to happen upon release.
I guess, but I grew up in the days. If anyone who played Magic back in the day knows who Raincourt Elf is, I grew up in those days.
Oh, that man.
Of cards getting spoiled.
Tell me about Tengu Man?
Don't tell me what he does.
I don't know what he does.
Okay.
All right, so I just got word I'm allowed to tell you one character from Battle for Power.
Ooh.
You guys
All
ready?
right. Yep.
It's Tengu Man.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Ooh.
These two would know more. I still need to...
That's very unique and unusual. I did not see that coming.
See?
I was expecting you to troll us and be like, it's Mega Man, guys.
I don't know. Is Mega Man even in the set?
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not.
I don't think Mega Man's in the set.
Tengu Man, he was from 8. Okay, I remember. Oh,
I gotta get the Mega
that's
Man.
he pulled the wiki on him. He's actually really colorful art, for his character.
Yeah, he's the pointy nose man.
Yeah, he's pointy nose man.
Brown nose.
What about Bass and Turbo Man off the Turbo playmat?
Are they in? I don't know.
I don't know if we can disclose that information.
All right,
Okay, I've pushed enough.
that's enough.
I'll tell you what. I can guarantee you that they'll both be in UFS eventually.
Ooh. Okay.
Accepted.
There you go.
This has been bothering me for the past 45 minutes. What's that statue at the end of the table there?
Oh, the Korra statue?
Beifong! Lieutenant Beifong!
Oh shit.
Wait, really? You didn't know that was a Beifong statue?
I don't know things.
Oh, good God. It's one of the new cornerstones of TV animation. You don't know Legend? You don't know Avatar?
I don't know who
There
that
you
is
go.
either, but I own it.
No.
That is a sexy statue.
I have not seen any of new Avatar, so yeah.
Season 1 was good. Season 2
Avatar.
was Season 3 was good. Season 4 was fantastic.
The only thing I ever hear about that show is the ambiguity. Is a lot of ambiguity that they decide to go
No,
with.
there is no ambiguity. She is bi, and that was the middle finger to Nickelodeon for screwing them over so bad.
I just saw I always saw the GIF of the joke for it, and I was like, it just made me laugh every time. I'm like, oh, good job, Nickelodeon.
I haven't seen a single episode.
Yeah.
Probably never will with what my backlog is like.
Oh, have you guys seen this playmat?
Which
The Righteousness playmat?
I have to double check.
No.
what is Rosen?
This is the only one that exists.
Resume.
Yeah, I already forwarded it.
I'm jealous.
Wait, I thought they were giving... No, that's not
That's
righteousness.
order.
Order, thank you.
The word because Gmail doesn't want you to do that.
I'm surprised Kevin hasn't tried to steal that.
Kevin had a thing for that card.
Everyone did.
It's okay.
I never had a chance to play with it.
Yeah, I never had a
got
chance to
lucky.
play with it either. I heard it was awesome though.
What are we talking about?
Attacks of Power.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Righteousness. Oh, the only one I ever played with was the Void one.
Oh.
I think it was the unblockable one, the one that was like you make a giant unblockable. That was great.
I'm still furious because the year they first came out, I gave Giggles like 300 pack wrappers and said, "Go get me the Earth ones." Someone told him that card's awful, don't get it, and he went and got something else. Didn't
What
get the
card?
card. He's like, "Yeah, the Earth Attack of Power."
Oh,
That was just a 6 difficulty, 8 damage throw, and everyone's like, "It's awful, don't get it." And I was furious because it's like, I don't care. They were my pack wrappers. Give me. And I still to this day want them. I wanted to play them in Earth Omar.
We have them somewhere.
Well, apparently we have them somewhere.
They're not legal anymore, but it's this principle that matters. Also, the art looks cool.
I lost to that card.
See? Card's not awful.
Hype Man killed me with that card at my first. I was playing my first PTC back in UFS. I go to Michigan playing Mr. Karate, and I round 1 or 2. I play against Thomas. And he goes like playing Gabrick, and he just goes, boom, and it just like, okay, I'm gonna take 8, and then he just played another one. I'm like, I guess I'm taking 8 again. I'm down 16. Let's make now this is a game. Go. Oh. All right.
Does anyone else have something else to talk about? I'm burned out from this week, so it's like
It was a good weekend for sure.
It really was. It was an
awesome.
excellent weekend. There was so much day drinking. I was so happy. When I got to have I walked into for the top 8, and I said, Sean, load me a beer, like immediately. I'm like, 10 o'clock on a Sunday. I'm like, come on, let's go. I'm gonna need one for this match.
wow.
I had 3 beers in the period of my top 8 match with Tim Keefe. Like, I just literally had to calm my nerves. Like, because Tim Keefe's you can't read Tim Keefe unless you know he's in a bad situation. Like, outside of that, you're like, okay, is he just twitching because he's Tim, or is he twitching because he's gonna kill you? Like, or is he because he's in a bad spot? I'm like,
I don't know. I have a PhD in his decks now from how many times I've played against him. So
yeah. Always expect the one-up you're gonna lose to.
yeah. Like, I've played against him enough to be able to read him.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody. So let's do a rundown. We got the next events coming up. This weekend, Rockford, Illinois, the next PTC. Rochester's own Kevin Broberg is making the trip, deciding to finally burn some backup PTC trip money. See what he does there. I hope he does well.
Sean's apparently telling him to play a real deck this time.
I think he should play the same Lilith deck. Like, just clean it up. Like,
That's my job.
I watched him go Dancing Flash, Speed Pump, and he just went like 3 snowboard enthusiasts, break up 3 blocks, go. And I was like, that's pretty good. I like that idea.
This deck was really cool. It was really nice.
Yeah.
If he had not built it the night before, I think he would have done better. He would have realized what he was missing.
Like, I'd still say I want to borrow elements from his deck, Jade's Hisenko deck, and then the Snake Man deck I've built. And I want to play this Chaos Control deck that basically goes like half block with Skull Barrier, respond with the active style, get a momentum. Keo's Jacket, tap something else, get another momentum. Reversal. Okay, so I just got Skull Barrier and the momentum to pay for it out of nowhere. Have fun. And then when you respect the Skull Barrier and don't play into it, I kill you with Chirito next turn.
Chirito.
I love that attack. Jirito.
Yep. I've got 4 of them sitting in my binder, figuring out. I think I want to play the deck with Senko, but I need to find a way to do better damage pump, I think.
Rotation happens after MKX, right?
Supposedly.
Okay.
That's a ways off.
We just got a question because he was worried that Miniso was going to rotate out KOF set 1.
No, it's...
No.
I mean, We've got the mouth right here that would be telling us, but from what I've understand is rotation is not happening for a while, no matter what it does.
Right.
Yeah. Perfectly fine with that.
Yep.
I just realized because we had last weekend off, we never got to talk a little bit about the UK Nationals, and I want to shout out to the UK Nationals team with Rio, Ricky, and I think it was who was there? He came in second. UK playing Leona. I just want to shout out to that team because they won teams with Goro, Raiden, Leona. That's a team. That's a mashup of a team right there in this meta. Congrats to those guys. Congrats to Garrett Brett getting another champ card in the queue. I think he's earned his Infinity Symbol. I think he's out of symbols now, so I think it's an Infinity Symbol champion now.
Or he could just have like 3 of the same symbol.
True. I don't want him to have air again. I don't think he deserves air.
All right, so we got the Rockford PTC this month.
Yep.
Do we know if they have any pre-order information up? That way I can try and link people to it.
I haven't seen any. I haven't seen anything for it. I think they're doing. I'm not sure what they're doing for the Rockford PTC on the pre-orders option, but I haven't seen anything posted about it. Let me double check just to make sure.
Chris hasn't told me yet. Chris hasn't told me anything about it.
Yeah. I'm double checking the forums really quick just to make sure.
I'm on there right now.
Yeah, there's nothing up.
There's a spot that says save for results.
Yep, that's it. So yeah, there is the Rockford PTC coming up this weekend. Joe, you have yours coming up very soon as well.
We do, and we do have pre-order info up. It is on the Facebook.
Yep.
I found out how to sticky a post just for that. It's on the forums. You can go and pre-order there, and I highly recommend it. It's going to be $20 flat either way, but it gives me and John not only peace of mind, but a good idea of how many people are showing up. Also, for an added sense of urgency of you people needing to come to my PTC, this is the last stop before Worlds. So any sort of kinks or any testing you want in a high-level competitive meta game for prizes, we will be the last stop before Worlds. I also went and procured prizes. Or a prize, rather. I got and I really got to remember, my camera's not this way, it's this way. Print drawn of Bishamon over at Rocky Mountain Con, which I will be giving away, I guess, the first, in addition to their prizes. It's very pretty.
Nice.
Look how pretty it is. It's oh so pretty.
See if maybe you can get a small frame to put it in.
Quite possibly. I'm actually going to go frame this because I have, stuff from George Perez. Again, camera's the other way. That's what I did this weekend for me. You guys got to go do your stuff. I got to go help at a comic book convention. Talked to a lot of artists. Jason, I apologize if anybody rings you up because of me.
What?
You might have some
I actually worked that convention, so it's like, well, what do you do? It's like, well, actually, I'm kind of freelancer in my own podcast for this card game. If you want to see if they needed any use for artists or artist work, go talk to this guy. Or I gave several emails out. That may or may not have been a good thing to do.
That's okay. I don't get enough emails as it is.
And then for those that are in the comic book world, I was the personal assistant to famed legendary author, writer, and drawer George Perez. And got to sit there for a whole day for 10 hours straight and watch that man draw. That is actually far more entertaining than it actually sounds. Like the sketch I just showed you of Poison Ivy, he did that in 3 minutes.
Oh, I bet. Then after Worlds, we're kind of we're waiting for the next PTC schedule to get posted.
No,
Correct,
after
Shane?
Worlds. What are you talking about?
I bet you once we get that hammered out, it'll be up online, and everybody will know what their dates to prepare for. Because
Yeah.
obviously, I got to get my time off locked in for next year.
Any special plans for Worlds lockdown yet?
Oh,
Do we have plans for Worlds? Lockdown?
We're going.
We're going to Worlds.
We're going to Worlds.
Go.
according to Blurred Visionary, we need to also remember that Garrett won UK singles with Water Skullman.
Yep.
Yeah,
Water
we're gonna
Skull
talk.
Man, not
We're
Chaos.
gonna. I
We're
actually
gonna
think
get to Garrett.
we're gonna get to Garrett, or at least the UK results next week, guys. I won't lie, we kind of, because of me and Matt were so wanted to just get it because everything was fresh in our minds this week. But we are gonna reach out to Garrett Brett. We might have that lovely man on our show again very soon. We'll talk about that event. Rundown. Obviously next week we'll do a quick rundown of the deck list from that event also, as that needs to happen. All right. It's 10 o'clock Eastern. I am still zonked, and my work has been killing me this week. They wanted me to stay until 10 o'clock tonight, and I was like, what are you doing? And no, I'm leaving. Oh. Anything else, guys? I think we're good.
I think I'm good.
All
Thanks for
right.
being on the show.
No problem,
Thanks
man.
for
Had fun.
thank you and Jason for answering my pestering questions.
Tengu Man.
Tengu
you,
Man,
man.
I will go find a picture of Tengu Man and post it.
We have confirmation. Tengu Man.
Unless you guys are totally trolling us, which in that case you guys
No,
are.
I think Tengu Man's in the realm of possibility. I would if they wanted to do that. That's their prerogative to do that. But I think, I think they owe us something. They owe us something at this point.
They don't know what's nothing. Crap! Now I forgot which one's Tengu Man. I always forget.
He's from 8.
No,
was-
no. I'm saying there's Tengu Man, and then there's Tengu Man .exe.
Not
And always
EXE,
forget-
not the EXE. No, it's the one from Mega Man 8. He's got a pointy nose instead of like
They
the
both
curved
have a
Tengu.
pointy nose. It's just
Okay.
one actually looks like the traditional Tengu, and one doesn't. And I think Tengu Man EXE is the one on like the big old stilt sandals.
I'll find it. Give me one
got it.
second.
I got it. There we go. I hate it when they're side by side. You can generate artificial type.
What the heck? So I just started typing in Google. I just want to note this. I just started typing in Tengu Man into Google, and Tengu Man UFS is the first thing that came up.
Wow, we're quick.
Really?
What the heck? I was going to the wiki and just like typing, like doing a Google search. I just went Tengu Man UFS. I'm like, what? That was random. It brought up a lot of UFS along with pictures of Mr. Karate.
He is the Tengu Master, isn't he?
Yeah,
That would be why.
it's just random like Tengu Man like that, and then I got like an art for a real random art for him. Oh, I think it's time to go call it a day. I'm ready. I'm actually zonking hard. All right, Shane. Well, I had a great time hanging out with you once again at the
Yeah,
2K. It was great for you to come out for it, take it down, head back to Vegas. I hope hope the fear of Trinity Geysers becomes instilled in your local play group. I hope that they enjoy it.
One Trinity Geyser for each store.
No, I think Emerson's keep it locking them down.
How many stores do we have?
I think we have like 20-some gaming stores. So we have a lot of stores in Vegas. So
One
Trinity
piece
for each
of
store,
it
that's gonna be like
per
20-some geysers.
Geyser.
Alright, so unless there's anything
All
else someone wants to share, I think we're good for the night.
I think we are. Joe, send us home.
Well, as always, you can like and subscribe. Leave your positive and negative comments below. I do read them every single day. what little there are, but I enjoy the conversation. Keeps me busy at work. Don't forget to look for us on Facebook, like us there. Don't forget, I do 2 shows now on Sunday. Card Fight on normal Sundays, and then Buddy Fight once a month.
That's right. I need to talk to you about that.
Huh?
I need to talk to you about that
Okay.
after the show.
Okay. And then, as always, go pre-order for my PTC. Do it. All right. Bye, everybody.
Night, folks.
Night, everybody.